Hello everybody, it's Bryson from Dicey Reviews, and this is my first vlog story type thing. So, everyone has a bunch of stories that they always use those as their default stories. They're like, this one time this happened to me, the one time this happened to me, and this is one of mine. To tell this story, I have to give you a little bit of backstory. So, I am a sleepwalker. I'm a sleep talker. I do weird things in my sleep. I've always done weird things in my sleep, and I'm assuming I'll always do weird things in my sleep. So as a child, I always sleptwalked. Sleepwalked? Sleptwalked? I always walked in my sleep. There we go. So I always walked in my sleep around, and my parents knew this, and my siblings knew this, and they always either ignored me, tried to get me back into my room, or just went with it. So they were tired of doing this, and they were tired of worrying that I would walk outside in the winter in a sleep state. This had happened before where I walked outside in my sleep, so what they decided to do is get little alarm things for the door. I don't know what they exactly are, but there were alarms on our doors. So if they were opened during the night, everyone would be woken up. Obviously I wouldn't be, because I'm the soundest sleeper ever, but then they could at least get me back into my room. So this would often happen where I'd argue in my sleep, I'd walk around in my sleep, and yeah, so that's the backstory to this. Well, this one time, about 2 years ago, I was on a youth trip to something called Youthquake. I don't know if anybody has heard of it. It's a small Canadian thing in some hick town in the middle of Saskatchewan. So the way the rooms worked was that in each room there would be two of the actual dorm members that this was their sleeping room. Well, it was typically two, but sometimes different. But this was their actual room that they slept in, and they would allow people to sleep in there during the 2 or 3 day event. So typically you wouldn't get sleep at Youthquake, but this one year everyone in my room happened to be asleep at the same time, which has never happened since and will probably never happen again. So there's a little map of what I drew of the room, and that's how it was set up. Well, you can see, and yeah, so I decided to get up in my sleep, go into the middle of the room, and sit on my friend. Don't know why. I was asleep, but I decided to sit on my friend. Strangely enough, he didn't wake up, but my other friend beside him did. He looks at me, and he just says, "Bryson, what are you doing?" And I just sit there quietly. And he looks at me again, and again says, "Bryson, what are you doing?" Again, I sit there quietly, and he just looks at me, "Bryson, just go to bed." And I stare at him, and he's like, "Bryson, go to bed." And he punches me twice in the leg. And like any good sleepwalker, I look at him and I say, "No, you go to bed." And I punch him right in the Adam's apple. He falls over laughing. I fall over laughing. And we're just laughing and just rolling around on the floor. Strangely enough, only one person woke up, and that was one of the dorm members. He sits up and looks at us, and he's just like, "What's going on? Is everybody okay?" Because apparently he thought I was having a nightmare or something and crying. I don't know why, but that's what I've been told. And we're just rolling around laughing. And after a few seconds, I just sit up, and I'm just like, I have no idea why I'm here. And I just go crawl off back to bed. I was told this story the next morning, and yeah, ever since it's been one of my go-to stories. My question for you guys today is, what is your strangest sleeping story? It could be something like this, it could just be someone else sleeping, it could be, it could be anything to do with sleeping, just something strange. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and subscribe and like and favorite and all that good stuff. That's it for this video, and have a great day.